Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to talk about some products that I've tried out that actually work. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about is this Encore product. It revitalizes plastic and vinyl. It's a spray-on. And man, I am impressed by what this thing does. Just look at the faded plastic under here, under my license plate in the front of this Camry. That is faded away. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure it's clean. Use some of this denatured alcohol on a clean towel, squirt some on, and clean it all up. You want to make sure you get all the dirt off. Then you want it to dry. So I use my giant fan. Because not only does the alcohol clean, it evaporates fast, so then you can spray this on. Then you just spray it on like you're spray painting. Now I'm too lazy to mask it off. You could always mask it off before, but with a little alcohol, you can wipe off any overspray that got on your paint. That's easy enough to do. Rather than tape it all up, this is hidden on the bottom anyways. Little denatured alcohol on a rag, wiped over the top of the paint on the edge. That'll take any of it off your paint. But if you're a real fanatic, tape it all up with masking tape, just like you were painting a car, and do it that way. Then you want to wait 15-20 minutes and put another coat on. Now really, look at the difference. Look how this thing shines now. Before, it was so dull. This stuff is amazing for vinyl and plastic. It really works well. Now, you get 12 ounces in here. It will do a lot of stuff over and over again, and you only need to do it maybe once a year or once every 6 months, depending on the environment you live in. If you live in Texas, hot, sunny, park it out in the sun all the time, of course, the ultraviolet rays are going to beat it up. That's why it got faded in the first place. This rejuvenates them fast, lasts quite some time, and you can see it's so easy to apply. Clean it and spray it on. That's no big deal. You can do any part you want in just a few minutes. And to me, I kind of found it interesting. I'm spraying like, boy, this stuff smells pretty good. Well, they even say they got a new fragrance. Kind of smells like a little like cherry. It's not some horrible stench that you're breathing in. So if you're doing it inside the car on plastic, you don't get a horrible after odor that lingers in your car. Now the next product I'm talking about is the HG Power Glue System. It's a regular super glue type thing, but it has a powder that it comes with that makes it strong as can be. You can use it, of course, on plastic, but you can also use it on metal. You can use it on all kinds of surfaces. And for once, thank heavens, a company comes with excellent directions, English and Spanish, but there's pictures, and it shows you exactly how to apply it in different situations. Not just give you a tube and say, hey, good luck, you're on your own. You can use it to fix broken parts or reproducing pieces that are missing by using the granulate and the glue. So it's kind of like welding. It shows you how to use it if you just want to fill holes. So you got little holes in something, you just want to fill a hole. It shows how you can do that. And of course, it can be used like regular super glue just by itself to glue things together. They tell you just put it on one side of a clean surface and hold it together while it bonds. Here's an example of a broken eyelet on a headlight assembly. This part is snapped off here, so I want to fill this hole. Well, first I'm going to get some Gorilla Tape. You only need a little piece. I just want to have a backing part here and a little lip on the top. Then we get a little of the powder, and we'll put a little powder here. As you can see, the powder will fill the hole there. We'll get some of that out of the way. Then you get the glue, and you drip it on. Now within a couple of minutes the stuff gets hard, and if you wait about 15-20 minutes, it's so hard you can file it down, sand it. If you need to, you can build it up more with the sand material, put some more glue on it till you get a level you want, just like welding, and then you got a nice hard bond. As you can see when I take the tape off, there we go. This is hard as a rock. And since this is a bolt-on thing, we really don't care. You don't even see it. It's hiding under the car. But if you wanted a neat job, you could keep sanding it down, building it up, and then you could even spray paint it if you want. It's spray paintable. Just don't be stupid like me and get it on your finger, because then you got to get some of that super glue remover to get it off your skin. Wear gloves. I was just too lazy. It's so hot out today. I'm just doing my bare hands. But you can wear some rubber gloves and then just throw them away when you're done. The stuff is great for sealing plastics, metals, holes, plastic pieces that broke off. You can rebuild them. Only your imagination is going to limit the use of this stuff. In an emergency, the stuff can come in really handy because it dries so fast, 3 to 4 minutes. stuff is rock hard. I had a customer the other day who was in a big hurry, and they had cracked some of the plastic on one of these stupid hoses that goes all over under the hood and the engine, and they just wanted me to get it so they could drive it home and replace it later. So I cleaned it off, and I put some of this on the plastic part, built up over where the hole was, because you want to cover a large area of the hole. And he drove it home, said he had no problems at all, didn't leak. And really, there's nothing more annoying than working on a modern car. Let's say it's 8-10 years old, the plastic's all brittle, you touch something and a little plastic knob breaks off, you can put it back on now. Especially say if it's one of those vacuum valves where everything works fine, but the little male end that sticks out snaps off when you're working. Well, you can now bond that back on, so you don't have to buy a sensor. That one that I was working on a couple weeks ago was $175. Bonded it back on. And since this stuff dries so fast, hey, 3-4 minutes later it was rock hard. And I didn't have to say to the customer, well, I gotta keep your car overnight because I gotta wait for this stuff to dry thoroughly. This stuff dries fast. So now you know a couple of products I tried out that really work quite well. And since this is Mechanic Monday, I'm going to be giving away some of this Encore New Effects Rejuvenated Plastic and Vinyl. To have a chance to win, just place a clean, non-offensive comment on the YouTube comments below, and a winner will be chosen randomly by computer to make their plastic and vinyl look like new again. I mean, really, look at this. It shines like mad. And we'll put a little powder here. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.